Israel-Iran relations, from friendship to hostility and the possibility of war. At one time, allies, Israel and Iran's relationship has now fully transformed into hostility. What was once a friendly and cooperative partnership decades ago has now become one of the most dangerous confrontations in the Middle East. Following Israeli attacks and Iranian retaliation, the global community is increasingly concerned. Early Israel-Iran relations, strategic friendship. After the establishment of Israel in 1948, Iran, then under the rule of Shah Mohammad Reza Pahlavi, was one of the few Muslim countries to recognize the state of Israel. The two nations enjoyed diplomatic, economic, and military cooperation. Israeli engineers were involved in Iran's development projects, and Iran supplied oil to Israel. A drastic shift post-Islamic Revolution. The situation changed dramatically after Iran's 1979 Islamic Revolution. Under the leadership of Ayatollah Khomeini, the new Islamic regime declared Israel a satanic nation. Diplomatic relations were completely severed thereafter. Since then, Iran has supported Palestinian groups, especially Hamas and Hezbollah, which Israel considers existential threats. On the other hand, Israel views Iran's nuclear program as a serious challenge to its national security. Current state of hostility, from shadow war to open conflict. In recent years, Israel and Iran have been engaged in a shadow war involving cyber attacks, covert assassinations, and military operations conducted through third countries like Syria. However, the recent open Israeli assault on Iran marks a new phase in their conflict. Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu recently stated in an interview, "If Ayatollah Khamenei is eliminated, the conflict can end." Such remarks have only heightened the already volatile situation. What could happen next? Possible scenarios. 1. Full-scale war. Following the Israeli assault, Iran has responded with direct missile attacks. If this escalates further, possibly involving proxy groups, the conflict could evolve into a full-blown regional war. 2. Limited military skirmishes. Although limited exchanges of attacks and counterattacks may continue, international pressure could help bring the situation under control. 3. Diplomatic intervention. Mediation efforts by countries like the US, China, or European powers, or an initiative by the United Nations could lead to the beginning of negotiations. Conclusion. Israel-Iran relations could have a serious impact on Middle Eastern security and global geopolitics. If the current hostility between two nations that were once allies is not resolved, the conflict is unlikely to remain confined to just the two countries.